we can make a line item in the budget and we can clean everybody's sidewalks. That's not a problem. So it's only going to cost you probably maybe $5, $10 more a quarter. But you also will have to remember, if you decide you want to do that, you're also cleaning all the sidewalks for these people, these 20, 30 people who aren't even paying their assessments. Now we're going right back to where we were with the cable TV, when that was a part of your assessment. The same 20, 30 people, whatever, we've always had that many, they don't pay their assessments, but boy, they came home every night and sat down and watched TV, and you were all paying for it. That's why, when I was president then, and our contract ran out, I said, no, that's not fair, and it's not fair to everybody in here to pay for somebody else's pleasure, and they're not even paying their association dues. So we did not renegotiate the contract. And that's how everybody got to pick whether they wanted to go with the cable company on their own, they wanted to put a dish, whatever they wanted to do. And that did reduce our fees by quite a bit. But then I'm sure all these same people that's on that list, I bet you they pay their cable bill every month. So basically, it's up to you people. We can do whatever, we can make an amendment. We can put an amendment in, which should only cost us a couple $1,000s to get an amendment. Plus, we would have to go around, and all 2/3 of the people are going to have to sign this amendment. Now, it can take at least up to 3 months to do that, and even the attorney will tell you that. You have to pound the paper, things have to be notarized, then they have to be filed. So it's just how you want it done. Or we can send out a mailing so we could get everybody's opinion, just like we do when we send the things out for the election. They have a sticker on the bottom of each page, have everything down, let everybody check what they want. Then this way we'll know how you want things done. Now, another thing, this was brought up at a homeowners meeting. And for us to have to be dragged to mediation is ridiculous. As far as I'm concerned, it was brought up at a homeowners meeting. It should be settled at a homeowners meeting as part of unfinished business. That's my thought. We have plenty of time to get everybody's opinion and go from there. If 50 people say no, put an amendment. If 70 people say no, leave things as they are, okay, then we can do whatever you want. But the whole thing is you are the homeowners. It's your say, it's your money. So the board, we worked for you. This is why you elected us. Not to sit here with an agenda item and to shove it down your throat. I'm not going to do that. Not at least while I sit here. You will tell me what to do.
Bill, may I?
Excuse me? Well, I haven't opened it up yet.
Okay.
What is it?
All right. Number one, there are inconsistencies in our documents that cause us a lot of grief because this developer didn't put clear-cut definitions with a lot of things. There's a lot of gray area, and there are probably about 4 issues that continue to come up and haunt us all the time. And it's my contention that we square it away, take one issue at a time, get an amendment to get it clear in writing in the doc so we don't have any challenges, or if we do get a challenge, they're dead in the water, whoever challenges us, okay? The thing with the sidewalks is, it's clearly marked on the survey map that the sidewalks, the grass strip, and the rain gutters and street are all part of a right-of-way, okay? It's a non-exclusive easement. You have exclusive easements and non-exclusive. Your property line starts from the inside edge of the sidewalk back towards your house. And you have a utility easement that goes 10 feet. That is an exclusive easement. Nobody can go on there except the utility companies if they have to do any work. By the same token, you have a lake maintenance easement at the back of the property. Okay, it's actually 12 feet, and then there's an 8-foot buffer beyond that goes down into the lake. Okay, there's a drainage easement between some of the homes from the storm drain going back to the lake. All your runoff water, when it rains, goes in those storm gutters and goes back out into the lake. And so no one can do anything 7 feet to either side of that line. Okay, but this stuff is all clearly marked, and it clearly states in the documents that it's the association's responsibility to maintain the sidewalk. This is where the problem lies. It would be very convenient if everybody just did it. I do my own. I have no problem with it. Most of the people do. But when there is a challenge, we're dead in the water. We cannot find anybody. I tried to pass a resolution that we could find people, because if we're in a catch-22 situation, our hands are tied. You know, we can't get them to do it because we can't find. Okay? The lawyer said you cannot pass a resolution for that. It is not a resolutionable item, which takes us to the next step, which is to try to get you homeowners to sign a petition as to what you want to do. If you want to take care of it on your own, so we don't have to hire a company every year, because it is a hassle hiring somebody. In the long run, we might come out ahead because it translates to less than $20 a homeowner. I don't think we would need a special assessment. It could be absorbed. We're all paying $720 a year. That's over 150 grand a year. I don't think it costs that much to run this place. So it could be absorbed, and then with a little clause that says you are welcome to do it more often if you choose to do so. I like to do mine maybe 3 or 4 times a year. But if we did it, we could do it once a year, the gutters and sidewalks, and then we're guaranteed it gets done, and it all gets done at the same time. But we need to get an amendment for certain things so nobody can challenge us, because it is a pain in the butt. And there's probably 4 issues. There's the sidewalk thing, there's the breakdown of rental properties, and we don't have enough guidelines as far as who we can rent to, other than the fact that it's a single-family residence. The pickup truck thing comes in. Okay, you're allowed to have a monstrosity van, a passenger van in the driveway, but the guy down the block from me with the Cadillac, what is it, Escalade or Avalanche, an $80,000 vehicle with a short bed, he's not allowed. He can get fined the way it's written. And we can change that, but it requires the cooperation of the community. For years, this board, and I credit these people, they give a lot of their time, Jack, everybody, they give a lot of their time, and it goes easy until they're challenged. And then it's a real problem, because all anybody's going to go by a judge is what's written in here. And these things are primitive. They're outdated. We could get it fixed, but we need cooperation. And if you want to sign a petition tonight that we can count on you, you could vote either way. We can make a list and check your name off how you want to do it. If you want to continue doing it ourselves, everybody does it by themselves. It frees us up for, I got 5 estimates, 3 of which were 4,000 or less to do the entire community, which translates to less than $20 a homeowner. But it could go up, and it will go up. And it's a hassle because you got to go check out on the guy's job. It's another added responsibility. Even though it's red, I need water. I can get a dry mouth here. It's an added responsibility. Actually, it was an existing responsibility. It should have been addressed early on, when the community was small. These folks were part of that first phase, and then the place started expanding. Okay, there were cul-de-sacs that they didn't want to landscape. People were saying, I don't live on that cul-de-sac, why should I chip in? Well, because it's part of the common area, it's your responsibility. And the more we look at this whole community in that regard, the less problems we're going to have. It doesn't take, we don't have a clubhouse, we don't have all those big bills, but we do have certain things that we could clean up. And if you live next door to somebody who doesn't come to a meeting or doesn't get involved, I urge you to ask them to come or to take a part in this. I ask you to read the documents. Some of them, I don't know if they read the documents. Read the documents and understand them, And any questions